How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff, not just One Piece. We cover plenty of manga on the channel, so stick around, check it out, see if anything else catches your interest. Anyway, getting into the topic of today's video, I keep seeing this pop up. It's on Discord, it's on YouTube, it's all over the place. Usopp and Conquerors Haki. Before we get into it, Anime Devil Hunter, my guy, recently made a video that does kind of relate to this. And yeah, go check him out. He just hit 100 subscribers here on YouTube, and he's an awesome guy. Makes One Piece content, Jujutsu Kaisen content, and plenty of stuff. I just hit my ring on the table, don't mind that. Anyway, yeah, getting into it, I gotta put it out here. Usopp is not a conqueror. He's not a king. He's not a conqueror. He's not gonna have Conquerors Haki, okay? He doesn't fit the bill. Now, obviously, we don't have a bullet point list of check boxes that you got to meet to be a conqueror, have Conquerors Haki. But real quick, first, let's just go through the list of people that we know have Conquerors Haki. All right, we got Luffy, Ace, Roger, Whitebeard, Rayleigh, Kaido, Shanks, Big Mom, Katakuri, Doflamingo, Sengoku, Odin, Zoro, Kid, Yamato, Boa Hancock, and Don Chinjiao. Does Usopp seem like he fits on that list? What does Usopp have in common with all of the people on this list? Not a whole lot, let's be honest. Usopp, if you look at the list of people we know have conquerors, and you look at Usopp, one of these things is not like the other. Like, that, I don't know how else to put it. Like, it just really, he does not feel like he belongs on that list. Now, I gotta point this out. So the whole, like, some of Usopp's lies have come true, and Usopp has lied about having conquerors. Yeah, sure. And I haven't seen a lot of people who say this, like, oh no, this means it is going to come true. I've seen a lot more people say, like, that makes them want it to come true, like, they want Usopp to have conquerors, and that is a thing, so maybe, hopefully, yeah. So I haven't seen a lot of people pushing that, like, no, it has to, so that's good. But anyway, yeah, that really is just I guess, if you want to be generous, 50-50 thing. Some of the things Usopp has lied about have come true. Some of them have not, I guess, yet. Maybe they could all come true by the end of it all. Maybe, I have no idea. But yeah, that's just a toss-up. That really doesn't do a whole lot for me. And most importantly to me is, I've heard a couple people say this, and they bring up Usopp's ambition, his dreams, his goals, to be a brave warrior of the sea. I gotta put this out there for everybody. Who else do we know had a similar dream to Usopp? The Cowardly Lion from the Wizard of Oz. This man, I want to be brave, out here sounding like Tony the Tiger. What? What? This is not kingly ambition. This is not great ambition. You want to be brave? That's our... Come on, we gotta have a higher standard than that for kingly ambition. I want to be brave? A conqueror is brave from the get-go, okay? Now, to give Usopp a little bit of credit, and maybe I should save this for a more Usopp-centric video, but in my eyes, that is a terrible dream for Usopp, because in all reality, Usopp is brave. He is already a brave warrior of the sea, okay? To me, bravery is not measured by a lack of fear in a dangerous situation. It is not measured by always being raring to go, always ready for the fight. That's not bravery to me. To me, what measures bravery, and this is a cliche from media, it's been said so many times before, bravery is not measured by a lack of fear, it is measured by the ability to overcome your fear. And that has been Usopp's character this entire series, being filled with fear, but he overcomes that. He turns around and he goes back for the fight. And he does what he needs to do. Like, that is Usopp. Usopp's always been brave. And it would not surprise me one bit if we get to Elbaf and there's a giant and he's like, man, how are all the giants so brave? Like, what's up with you guys? You're so cool and I want to be like you guys. I want to be brave. And he's like, and I imagine the giant looking at him like, dude, you're in the new world. You're like on the other side of the new world. To get here, you have to be brave. To not run away. To get to this point, you are brave. And Usopp could even be like, but I always run away. He's like, but you turn around, don't you? Otherwise you wouldn't be here. And he goes, you're right. So yeah, I don't think this is great ambition or kingly ambition to want to be brave. Now, don't let brave warrior of the sea throw you off. I want to be brave and I want to be a brave warrior of the sea. They're the same thing. The addition of warrior of the sea with the word warrior in there makes it sound a lot bigger than it is, a lot more grandiose. So yeah, don't be tripped up by that. That is honestly kind of on the low end of ambition for the Straw Hats. Even Frankie wanted to make a ship that could circumnavigate the entire globe, sail through the most dangerous seas imaginable. That is extremely impressive. How difficult it is to make a ship that sturdy and that well made is incredibly impressive. He wants to make a ship that can conquer any sea. That is much more kingly ambition than I want to be brave. What? Come on. Now, I gave Usopp credit for, like I said, in my eyes, already being brave. Always turning around when he does run away. Because, well, let's be honest, Usopp runs away a lot. He does. He always has throughout the series. A lot of times he has ran away and... You're trying to run away again, man. What have we been over? You can't do this. You got to turn around, all right? And he does. And I love Usopp for that. But when we're talking about being a conqueror, when we're talking about having Conquerors Haki, kingly ambition, being a king, that is not what they do. Let's go through this list again one more time, real quick. Luffy, Ace, Roger, Whitebeard, Rayleigh, Kaido, Shanks, Big Mom, Katakuri, Doflamingo, Sengoku, Oden, Zoro, Kid, Yamato, Boa, Hancock, and Don, Chin, Zhao. How often do you see any of them running from a fight, scared? And don't you dare bring up Luffy telling everybody to run at Sabaody when it looked like they were all gonna die. That is somebody with kingly ambition, a king, a conqueror, telling their subjects to run away before they die. That is a king preserving the lives of his subjects, and that has never been Luffy's MO or his go-to to run away. So don't even dare anybody think about bringing up Sabaody saying, oh, Luffy ran away, see? No. How often do you see any of them having the, I don't know, I can't go to that island disease? How often do we see them doing things like this, acting in this way, having this type of personality? I'm not using this as a negative thing against Usopp. Not having the makings of a conqueror is not a negative thing. It's just a thing. That's kind of just average. You are above average. You are extraordinary if you are a conqueror. Not being extraordinary isn't a bad thing. It's just a thing. Being below ordinary, worse than ordinary, that is a bad thing. Usopp is not worse than ordinary. He, in his own right, is extraordinary, but not that level of extraordinary. Let's be honest. Something that might make this a little better for Usopp's case is if he had the ambition that I kind of think he should have. I want to be the greatest marksman in the world. Zoro, I want to be the greatest swordsman. That's his thing. He's a swordsman. What is Usopp's thing? He's a marksman. He's a sniper. He has the lineage of being a great marksman. Look at his dad. Phenomenal. We haven't even gotten to see how good he is, but you already know Usopp's out there like a mile away, sitting there with a pebble in his finger. Not even just him with a pebble. Just smacking somebody in the forehead from a mile out. You know he's doing it. Anyway, that would be something of kingly ambition rather than wanting to be brave. He's even said like being like Zoro. Zoro's so brave. Luffy's so brave. To be like them, to be a brave warrior of the sea. Shoot for the same goal, Usopp. Now, I know, the greatest marksman isn't this, worldly renowned title as far as we know. There's not, a bunch of people out there going for that. Kind of like the greatest swordsman. Mihawk is known, renowned across the world as the greatest swordsman. That's kind of a big thing. The greatest marksman, we haven't really heard a lot of people talk about that. But still, you want to be like Zoro and Luffy, shoot for the same heights they're shooting for, Usopp. Go for it. You have the talent. Do it. But we haven't seen that from him. And maybe we see that after Elbaf. Maybe the Giants give that talk to Usopp and they're like, you're an insanely good marksman. You're better than any marksman on this entire island. And we have eyes the size of bowling balls to see with, okay? We can see way farther than you can and you can shoot better than that. What? Go for that. You have the capability of being, so maybe we'll see them turn around. But even then, if somebody has to convince you of this, if somebody has to talk him into this kingly ambition, I still don't know if that's good enough. Like, Zoro, from the outset, wanted to be the greatest swordsman. Luffy, from the outset, wanted to be the king of the pirates. That is the making of a conqueror. It's what's in there. It's your personality. It's what makes you up. It's how you react to things. That's part, to me, of what makes you a conqueror. So yeah, please don't get it twisted. None of this is Usopp slight. None of this is Usopp hate. Usopp is a phenomenal character. Usopp is very strong in his own right, being a part of the weakling trio. The weakling trio is pretty damn tough on the scale of strongest in the world to weakest in the world. Remember, there's a scale for everything, and you gotta remember the very, very bottom of that scale, even if we don't really think about it very often. Obviously, you think about the strongest person in the world much more than the weakest, but they still exist down there. Anyway, yeah, this is not Usopp slight. This is just me kind of saying, like, I don't think he's fit for the bill for a conqueror. Like, very, very little has shown me that. In fact, there's been more to tell me he doesn't fit this list than there has been to tell me that he does. So yeah, that's kind of just where I'm sitting at. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I think this is one of the more contentious could they have Conquerors Haki people. Like, there's plenty of people who either want or think Usopp should have it, but I know there's a lot of people on my side, or at least I assume maybe I'm the weird guy here. Maybe I'm the one with the hot take, and I had no idea. So yeah, who knows? Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. And yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. I'm out.